guess I'm working the acrylics tonight because this is a mixed media journal. Wasn't my plan, but that's what we're going to do. I'm going to grab some matte medium or gesso. I'm going to do matte medium. Roll up my sleeves. Okay. I could use gesso, by the way, but I like how the matte medium seals down that tape. I get a nice clean edge. Maybe I should silence my phone. I apologize if you can even background hear that. Okay. Oh boy. What are we going to paint? Well, fall. It's fall, y'all. I'm going to let this dry. Gesso will work. You could do this in watercolors, but don't use matte medium or gesso. What I'm about to do can be done in watercolors. It's just I picked out a journal that I got to get it. I keep all my supplies in a separate little bin so I know what I've used for the evening. Okay. Yes, all of this will go on my website under free tutorials. So let's just try this. How about I show you something kind of fun? I just took pictures of fall leaves in my backyard. Oh, that's good news. Next weekend is my retreat. So I'm just going to have to talk those leaves into staying on the trees next weekend. I'm hoping we have some really lovely days. I haven't looked at the weather yet. Okay. And there's many substitutions for what I'm about to do. I love these archival ink pads. That's not quite dry. Not quite dry. Come on. Can you dry? There we go. That way you can see a little bit more. Did we all send our intention up for tonight's painting together? Sometimes when I've got a lot on my brain, I go, I got to set an intention for what I want to bring to you guys, or what I hope you experience out of this. All right. So this is called Mermaid Lagoon. Okay. This is a Dynasty Pro stencil brush. I like this. It's very soft, bristly. Look at that. It's shedding a little bit. This guy is so old. This is my original. This is my original. By the way, oh my goodness. How about a basket of ornaments taken to a you shut in. You could teach to do the ornaments and we could gather with people near where we live and get something nice together. Maybe for senior homes. Okay, I didn't realize my comments were going on. Let me take a second. Which journal is this that you're painting in tonight? Jean, this is the mixed media, Hahnemühle, handmade paper, 5.5 by 8.5. Martha, I love this suggestion. I've only been in my area for just about a year. I love the idea that you donate to senior centers. I just haven't been around long enough in my environment. I'm learning where everything is. So I don't want to promise something on my end that I can't deliver until I know people. Does that make sense? I'm getting more involved in my community, but I do highly suggest, so I don't want to promise in November that I'm going to go teach because I have family coming and I say, oh God, plus I have 2 travel events. Do we sign up for the retreat or do we have to pay the 67? Was this a freebie when I joined? Karen, please reach out to help@yourartfuljourney.com. Hello, sorry I'm late. Deborah, welcome. We sent an email to our newest members with a link to Facebook group virtually. Yes, it's free if you had a bonus for signing up. Thank you. If you want to purchase this journal, with the first page painted for free, please contact help@yourartfuljourney.com. Okay, now the comments are scrolling because Jean just said, thank you. Okay. I am not organized enough or know in my community where I could take something, but I don't want to take donations until I can be involved and know where I can put those donations because I don't collect something that doesn't go toward. Okay. This idea just came up 25 seconds ago. I was really just asking for ornaments for my own tree. Okay. So this can be done with paint or I'm using ink. So I am just going to make a blue sky. Maybe it's a blue cloudy sky. Maybe it's, now you could start with blue, bring white back in, but I'm just gonna go in. This is called Mermaid Lagoon. It makes a beautiful situation. I'm not gonna go overboard because I plan. Okay. Oh, good. People are showing up now. See, I just needed more time too. So we're going to do some sort of ornament situation where I beg you to make an ornament. Okay. I'm going to wipe that off. I'm just making a background. Pretty simple. I picked out some greens, some all of the fall leaves, the things that are happening right now in the fall. Yeah. Okay. Green. I'm not going to be able to see most of this. So that one was called, I have these sets, peeled paint. This one is called Rustic Wilderness. One's a darker green. I am trying to get more, this isn't an orange, it's called Spice Marmalade. I'm just putting some fall colors in the background. This one is called Fried Brick. Fired brick, not fried brick. Oh, oh, she gorgeous. And if you do want to purchase this journal, it's the cost of the journal. The first page is painted by moi for free. We just painted a background is all I've done here. Okay. This is a brown. There we go. I know I used an awful lot of stamp pads there, but you get it. We needed a sky. We needed the, right. I'm going to gather some gold. Quin gold. Brown, like cinnamon, brown. You don't have to go overboard. I am going to do some greens. Any type of green. Well, that's not very much green in that one. Just grab a variety of greens. I'm doing green gold, phthalo green, yellow, that'll work. And then like a pyrrole orange. Is that pyrrole orange? Pyrrole red, because by golly, the trees by me are so red right now. And where is Quinn Gold? Do I have Quinn Gold? Do, 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 do. I painted a version of this earlier, but not in this journal and not this landscape style. Where did I put? There's Quinn Gold. Okay, so you can see. All right. So in the background, the furthest point away, I'm just going to try this and see this brown, this stamp pad. Okay, I'm going to see, I got a fan brush here. It's a fan brush, okay? I'm willing to sacrifice said fan brush, but I'm just going to go, this is just brown in the distance, kind of light. I know. It's not going to really look like a tree. It's just far away. It's very far away, okay? You could take paint, but I'm just putting some trees fairly off in the distance. You see them? You could even have one of the stems come down, okay? The greens. Yes, you can paint with a paintbrush. Oh, that's so light. I need the darker green. Sorry about that. Darker green, because it's just a stamp pad, so it's not very. It's just off in the distance. Okay? Let's do one more. If you're doing this with paint, it's just really light. Brush off the majority of the paint. We're just setting the scene. This is where I told you you were not going to see the majority of this background. So fun. I love these stamp pads. I use them all the time. It's like I'm dancing. But you see how they're just in the background? Okay, now we're going to have fun. Now we're going to ditch the stamp pads because who knew? But when you look in the distance, and I feel like too, there's like, I want to leave some of that sky. How will my brush fare? Look at this bad boy. She's worn. She's weathered. But I can still wash her off, and I haven't washed her. Some of us keep our art supplies so clean that we're like saving them for a rainy day that we're afraid to use them. Not me. This guy is my oldest fan brush and my most favorite. I use and abuse. Okay, Quinn Gold. We're going to bring some trees now into the foreground. Into the foreground. Oh, being that these are archival, can use watercolors over them also. Yes, yes, you can. So I'm going to bring a couple of trees in. Okay. Remember, that's our background. But I just have a towel sitting here. This right here. I'm not even rinsing my brush off. I am just utilizing the towel. Did I pick out a yellow? I did a green. I did 2 greens. So let's start with the greens because right now in my yard, I have 2 greens going. And you can pick out like leaf green, sap green, green gold. This is green gold. Okay. So now I'm going to come down and I'm going to just dance. Okay. Just light. We're dancing. We are dancing. Okay. Did we dance? We danced. Now let's dance with the darker green. Okay. Just dance on top with the darker green. Don't go too crazy. We're going to bring more trees to the forefront. Maybe we dance. Oh, and now I'm just going to start blending them. How are we doing? Are you still dancing? Are your trees dancing? We're going to cover most of this up, okay? I know this starts to bother people when I start to cover what they already like. And you notice as I get further down the tree, it gets a little bit darker. It gets a little bit wider. Same thing with my body. As you get further down the tree of my body, it gets a little wider. Now, I really am going to do one more in green and the lighter green. And now I'm just mixing the colors. Okay. And now I'm going to dry this layer off. How's everybody doing? Are we still relaxed? Are we treeing it? These guys are off in the distance. They're kind of light, they're hanging out, but they're waiting for the reds and the oranges. Oh, we kind of need a yellow. It can be primary yellow, it could be diary light yellow, it can be any yellow, orange, and red. Joan says I can't dance. Everybody can dance. You don't, maybe you can't dance to the beat, but you dance to the beat of your own drum. Okay? You can dance. Just go for it. Feel the music. Come on now. Siesta forever. Okay. Now, let's bring in fall leaves. Okay. Now, I've got the green. It's touching my brush. Okay. and there's yellow, and I got to get some of that green off there because there's too much. And then there's yellow. Some people don't prefer to dance, which I get it. Now, with that yellow, my brush is very dry. There's a towel right here, Joan, and I'm not rinsing the brush off. So now I got orange. I got orange going, okay? It's kind of a combo of the green, the yellow, and the orange because we're going to let it all dance. It's fall, for heaven's sakes. So I'm not even rinsing the brush off. Yes, these towels, I just throw them in to the dryer or into the washing machine. Okay. So now I'm going to let this dry. I love to dance too, Lisa. My family, except for my brother. No, my brother doesn't like to. My parents were the first one on the dance floors and the last one to leave the dance floors, and that has been my rule. Okay, let's go back to our trunk color, which was Quin Gold. Now this is semi-dry, okay? Now we're gonna go in and I'm gonna like I'm covering up my background. But I'm gonna become a little more aggressive in the coloring, a little more aggressive. I'm gonna come down a little lower. Okay, we're just gonna, because now we're getting to the front. We're gonna get a little darker, a little darker. I wish I wouldn't have covered up that tree in the background, but I wasn't looking. I love Pyrrole Red. I love the orange. Okay, oops, there's my red. There is a number of trees in my yard right now that are orange and Pyrrole Red. I even posted these photos. I love the red. Okay. Oh, this journal is going to Denise. I hope she likes fall colors because that's what she's getting. And when in doubt, I hit the Quin Gold and throw the Quin Gold in there. The brown. Do you see how that red tree is just dancing? She is the star of the show. Okay? Dry. I rinsed off my brush again. Rinsed off my brush. Star of the show right there, that red guy. Okay? I need some more yellow. Now yellow is, I know. Yes, it was you who pointed out the reds. Okay, so now, why do I keep, because I keep putting the yellow on top of the green. I don't know why I'm doing that, but let's give a lot of yellow in here, okay? Let's give a lot of yellow here. We're dancing. You guys, it is Bob Ross's birthday today. There is no, I have no idea why right now we are happy treeing this. It is Bob Ross's birthday. Is today the 28th? Oh, 29th. It's the 28th or the 29th. So, Bob, if it's your birthday, I hope I'm giving you dear justice. Okay, I am only drying this off, but look at that. So now let's go this guy right here, and let's go the oranges because I haven't had a ton of oranges. I'm mixing it with the yellow. And when in doubt, go back to that Quin Gold and just Quin Gold. It's a little bit darker in the front. Okay. This guy is pretty much the star of the show. I am gonna go back to the orange. Whoa. Okay. I'm going to go into that red. Well, maybe I'm not because somebody has to look that up for me. I thought it was today or yesterday, but I'm also off. And today they announced Dr. Seuss has a new book coming out in June. We're all going to be celebrating that. Okay. I'm going to go one more star of the show over, just a side, you know. I'm mixing the red. I'm just dancing. I'm just dancing. Just dancing. Dry the brush off, get a little bit of that quin. Oh, she's gorgeous. She's gorgeous. She's gorgeous. She's gorgeous. Okay. Now, you're probably wondering, well, what's happening down here? By the way, this fan brush has been so not taken care of. She's separated. But I'm going to show you two ways to do this. Okay, what size is this brush? I don't know. It is a Dynasty brush, and it doesn't have a size because the paint has worn off. And but it's the same size that's in my here. This size 4 that's in my set 1 will work. It's just mine is a little separated because I don't take care of it. Today is Bob Ross's birthday. Thank you. I thought I was right. Now, okay, here's one way to achieve the leaves on the ground, okay? Just dancing across the ground, right? Okay. Now, here's another way. A stencil brush. Oh, that's not a good one to use. That's the old barrel color. Okay, the new barrel color is this way. Okay. So I have these, right? Stencil brush. Very coarse, very fine, okay? So we're just going to go along the bottom. Whatever paint is kind of left over. I don't know why I put my yellow in the I put my yellow in the green. There can be some green in this because the ground can still, oops. Just dry off the brush. Just dry off the brush. It's not a wet brush. This is, and that's the green gold. I'm going back into, do you see how now I've got this beautiful like foliage that has fallen? We'll give this some more life. I believe in more life. Got it? I almost feel like there needs to be a tree right here that is just Quinn Gold and it's just on the edge of the tape. You see how I just threw that in? You're not even going to see most of it. Okay. My golly. Okay. This was the mood I was in, I guess. We have that soft background. We have the trees that are peeking out of the back very lightly. I've got one more thing. Two more things. Oh, I got to dry this though. Okay. I'm going to dry off this stencil brush. Actually, I'm not. I'm going to go back to my original one. I like this for the stamp pads. Bob Ross would have loved the last tree you added. Just saying. Thanks, Bob. Okay. This is that brown stamp pad that I started with. Okay. I'm going to give the bottom a vignette. What is a vignette? A vignette on a photo is that either lighter or darker edge. There we go. I just needed to make sure that paint was dry. I don't want to put it back on my stamp pad. Okay. I got one more thing because this is going to Denise, I believe. And by the way, I just literally let these dry and I throw these in the washing machine. It doesn't wash the paint off. This is gold extreme sheen, 24 karat gold. Is that 24 karat gold? I'm going to put this in the driest part of my palette. Yes, this palette is dry. Oh, there we go. Okay. Still dry brushing this. Looks very Michigan. Well, guess what? I just spent a week in Michigan and okay, whoops. I want to make sure this does not have a lot of paint on there. I'm going to dance this brush on the various trees. And I'm going to this guy is the star of the show. Don't let anybody believe you are not a fine artist. You get to do all the things the fine artists do in much simpler ways. And I know they do amazing things, but this is who we are. Now, one other thing that I kind of toss in there sometimes is if I lose the definition of the trees, I don't feel like I have. Like I'm looking up there. Sometimes when you're up close, like making the trees, the what is the trunk darker, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to lean in to this gold a little bit more. Like I'm looking up at what you're looking at too. Because sometimes you stare at stuff and you're just like, oh, gal, this doesn't. Okay. I'm not going to go too much. I'm going to hold this back. I'm going to hold this up. All right. Free demo. We're done. Let your trees dance. Let your trees dance. Let yourself dance. Okay, I used all of these colors. I have the sets of the archival ink pads. I might be sold out of some. I've got them on order. I have the acrylic paints I used. I do have the brushes, set one. I don't know what set I use. But just let it. And then when I hold this on an angle into the light, that gold is shining. She's shining, girl. Okay. Oh, heat that tape up. Don't burn your hand when you're doing it. Sorry, I want to make sure I get that little. Okay, there we go. This is a very delicate handmade paper, so I'm going to heat the tape up as I take it off. Nice clean edges. Oh my golly. Okay, I am going to sign my name, add my heart. Okay. Ha! So